The Outer Worlds has a lot of companions to love, but don't tell Vic or Max, because some are definitely better than others. Hey guys, it's Lan from PrimaGames.com, and today I am going to be breaking down some of the best companions in Obsidian's Outer Worlds according to moi. So let's dive right in. Parvati, oh Parvati, how I love thee. But seriously, Obsidian's The Outer Worlds has some incredible companions that players will meet and fall in love with, though not literally, because there's not actually romance in the game, because then it would be absolutely perfect and we can't have that. The thing about companions in games is they aren't like our children, which means we have no shame in saying who's our favorite and who is better left out on the Unreliable. So, without further ado, let's get to judging the best. Parvati. Immediately after meeting Parvati, I couldn't help but to compare her to Meryl from Dragon Age 2. Say what you will about the second Dragon Age game, that title had some damn good companions. Meryl's naive and humble nature made her adorable and someone that you wanted to protect with your life, and Parvati was definitely harnessing that same energy. A mechanic players meet on the first world with Edgewater, she is as helpful as she is useful with her powerful melee attack. Plus, if you decide to help her in the name of love with another character, her loyalty mission is about as precious as they come. Little cakes and dresses, and oh my god, Parvati, you have no damn right being this adorable. Next up is the coolest, Ellie. I knew I was firmly Ellie's when the space pirate winked at me and insulted me at the same time. Swoon. Though not nearly enough to top Parvati in my eyes, Ellie was a close second with her wit, her cynicism, and her quick trigger fingers when it came to taking out enemies. Her needling commentary in sharp contrast to Parvati's sweet talk made her a unique companion, but it also provided a very nice balance with companion banner while exploring. She's a dick, but she's our dick. Next up is the millennial younger sister, Nyoka. Let me preface this by saying I love Nyoka. I really love Nyoka, but her existential crisis, mixed with a bit of a drinking problem and a fun splash of depression, hit just a little bit too close to home for comfort. Some may be able to enjoy seeing themselves in other characters, but I'm definitely not one of those people. I'm stuck with myself 24/7. If I wanted to hang out with a ball of anxiety and a bottle of whiskey, I'd just chill out in front of a full-length mirror and cry. That being said, she's definitely a cool chick with even cooler hair, which saves her from being down at the bottom. And plus, her LMG is pretty heckin' sweet as well. She's a very well-written character with a personality that is as real as it gets. Just for me personally, it's a little too real. Now we have Felix, the cringe. Oh, Felix, you sweet, sweet summer child. Bless your heart. When you meet Felix, he's the epitome of small appendage syndrome, and I'm saying that to be polite. He's a pipsqueak that thinks he can solve every one of his problems by beating the crap out of anybody that says differently. Sure, he has a funny line here and there, and you kind of feel bad for him and take a little pity on him, but overall he really reminded me of the younger brother that you love but you don't necessarily like. His skills in combat aren't really that interesting either, so if you wanted to leave him on the Unreliable, I'm not saying you gotta, but if you wanted to, you aren't gonna really be missing out on much. Now here's where it gets tricky. The worst, but not the worst, Vic or Max. Okay, so I know since he's at the bottom of this list, he's technically the worst, but there are two reasons that doesn't actually mean much. The first being all of the companions are dope in the way that they feel natural and are also so different from each other, but also because I'm old. Okay, I'm only 32, but as I feel like I'm 80, his snark and attitude is something that I don't necessarily approve of, but I definitely understand. He's miserable when you first meet him. He's haughty, he's superior, almost mean, but once you do his loyalty quest, which in comparison to some of the others is a little bit plain, you get to see a different side of him. He's a philosopher that feels caged by society with a splash of ageism that isn't often seen in games. He's older, and he's cramped into a box that he doesn't fit into, metaphorically obviously, and he knows that the older he gets, the less value society sees in him. He's a bit of a tet, but where Nyoka was a little too real for me personally, Vicar was a little too real on a mass scale, which is why I think a lot of people won't really resonate with him. Younger players will just be like, okay, boomer, while the other older gamers that are in my age range and up, I think will see something in him that might feel a little bit uncomfortable. Now you may be wondering where Sam is. Sam is a robot that was built by the previous captain that you killed, you monster! And he's useful at cleaning and kill it. He's pretty hilarious as a robot, a bit of an airhead, and feels right at home with other takes Obsidian has had regarding mechanical companions. The only reason I don't really have him ranked is because he almost doesn't feel like a companion, despite clearly being one. It's a funny addition, but nothing that I think the game really couldn't do without, so I say definitely reconfigure him when you get a chance, but I can't honestly tell you where I think he fits in because he's pretty much in a class of his own. Like my list? Think I'm dead wrong? Think I should go die in Edgewater? Tell me all about it over on Twitter at DirtyEffingHippie, DirtyEffingHippy. I can take it, I promise. You can also check out some of our awesome guides, tips, tricks, and news regarding the Outer Worlds at primagames.com/games/the Outer Worlds. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will catch you guys next time.